So let's do this. Let's do this as easy as we can. July 10th, I believe it was. I don't know. I got to check with my man, Boom Paul, man. So let's get y'all caught up with the Yella Beezy side of this first, and then we'll get y'all caught up to the other side. Sounds fair? Let's go. All right. Y'all can see, man, this post is about Yella Beezy's upcoming court hearing in the state of Texas versus Yella Beezy. So y'all can give a shout out to my man Bryson Boom Paul. I just call him Boom Paul, y'all. And y'all can see it's originally scheduled for July 10th, 2025. Then it got rescheduled to August 6th, 2025 under the judicial officer chick. I don't know how to say any of that stuff, bro. So it is what it is. We just gonna go ahead and we just gonna give you the pros and the cons. All right. So what does this do to help Yella Beezy? Well, his legal team gets nearly a month of extra time to build a stronger defense, gather evidence, or negotiate a plea deal. There's no rush decision. Delaying could lead to better outcomes, especially if new evidence surfaces, or, we just basically say, it ain't looking that bad for him. Then it avoids courtroom missteps. If Beezy's team wasn't ready on July 10th, this delay prevents them appearing unprepared. So you had that. Now, here's the cons. Here's where, if you want to be on the negatory side, then we're going to let you be on the negatory side. So basically, all these delays could be seen as him just getting prepared to suffer the inevitable. Let's just keep it all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all will be like, man, this is stalling, bro. This is definitely stalling. So it just is what it is. Then y'all going to know that by him delaying this stuff and him not getting underway with it, it just keeps this cloud of, did he do it? Did he not do it? Is he possibly guilty? You know what I'm saying? Like, that always does that. And then the state might be using that time to tighten their case up and then bring stronger charges. So you got to remember, there's a lot more to this video to come. So it's not really a win or a loss. It's not really bad or good. These things happen all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always see these people try to delay and all that, from the YW Mellies to the YSL trial to all that. Even though, the YSL trial had a speedy. You know what I'm saying? It had a speed on there. So, we had that part going. But basically, I'm going to just be honest with you. It's probably going to be a good thing. There's nothing wrong with people essentially getting more time, because at the end of the day, they're not really expecting this. I don't think Yella Beezy was expecting this at all. But you know what? Let's kind of get more in depth about it. All right. So you already caught up on that one. I'm not finna do the beat me up, Scotty. I'm not gonna do all that, because some of y'all know that's only gonna stay exclusively to the big channel. So here we go with the Reloaded channel. Let's get y'all all caught up. Let's go.
It's been nearly 5 years since Dallas rapper M03 was shot and killed on I-35, and now one of the suspects is headed to trial. Earlier this year, a grand jury indicted Devin Brown on capital murder charges, and he's expected to face a jury in November. Brown is accused of gunning down Oak Cliff rapper M03 on the freeway in Dallas. Prosecutors claim a rival rapper named Yella Beezy, or Marquise Conway, was behind that plot. If convicted, Brown could face life in prison or the death penalty.
All right. So if y'all know anything about Brown, right? Brown was one of the ones who popped out of the woodworks like at a later date, right? So what happened? Brown was one of the ones that a lot of people were pointing to us saying, he's telling, he's snitching, he's cooperating, he's doing this, he's doing that. Even one point in time, I believe he made bond. So there's that. But if you know anything about what we've seen from Texas outside looking in, everybody gets a bond. It's just going to be fair, square, obvious, and honest. If this would have been a murder for hire, let's say in the feds in California, Lil Durk wouldn't have got out. Neither here nor there. So you have that. Then, with them saying that he basically was telling, doesn't make sense now. Why doesn't it make sense though, Nash? What the hell are you talking about? I got you. Don't worry about it. Why it doesn't make any freaking sense is simply because of this. They would have waited. Everybody who watched that Young Dolph trial, we all know. What do we know? We know that Cornbread, a.k.a. Cornelius Smith, didn't get sentenced and is not being sentenced until the whole thing is done. So he has to go ahead and take the stand all over again, and that's going to be that with Hernandez Govan. So when you tell, what you automatically do is you sign your plea deal, you still get held into custody for the most part, and then you're a missing piece. You're one of those factors that factor into it, meaning you admitted your stuff, you know you're going to get punishment, and that's what it is. That's why I don't understand snitching, because a lot of these cats who snitch, they still go to jail. Now I can understand snitching from full immunity, bro. I ain't gonna step a foot in jail, none of this crap. Go ahead and give me a new life, give me some money, stick me somewhere like in Maine or whatever the hell. You know, shout out to Maine. But that's what I would think. Like, if a nigga gonna tell, and y'all gonna in the comments, y'all finna troll, oh, Sonny Nash, you did this, you did that. I said, hey, I'll produce real quick one piece of paper that will literally destroy all that BS. Just agree to channel deletion. I can prove that you're lying. And then there's that. Plus the rhetoric started to change, say, you know, oh no, he did that. Well, allegedly. So we ain't even fit to deal into any of that. Let's go channel deletion, and then I'll play your game. If not, keep on doing what you're doing, because honestly, it helped me see who for me and who not. Who for me and who against me. So that helped me out. So shout out to you. Anyways, let's get back to it. So it's clear Brown ain't telling. If Brown was going to tell, would already signed the deal, would already sat it down, and would have waited until M03 and Kawan White's trial time. Pro Yella Beezy side of this, you get to see the evidence that they have. There's going to be evidence and possibly a witness, I don't know, possibly a witness that will come through and say, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. Here's the transactions, here's what's happened, here's the cell phone towers, here's the text messages, here's the audio calls. It helps Yella Beezy down the road say, well, here's this, but where was I at? Here's this, but I had nothing to do with that. Here's this, but it doesn't match to what I was doing. And that's the part right there where it helps Yella Beezy at. But here's another part. It could reveal Yella Beezy's plan without needing Yella Beezy to speak. And if that does what we expect, well, not what we expect, if that does what could happen, then it's going to poison the jury pool. And it's already going to make him look like dead man walking. Cue the Undertaker music. So, that right there is bad. Because if the evidence comes out and it points towards Yella Beezy being basically guilty of something, then we're done. Now, here's some BS that could happen, though I doubt it will happen. Yella Beezy could be a witness. Do I think that's going to happen? Hell no. I get at a 1% chance. So I'm 99% sure it won't happen. Because once again, if he goes up there and he admits he put money on there, then they're going to take all of his money. All his money will be gone. That opens up enough for a civil suit. A lot of you cats don't understand. This is why when we were screaming out on this channel, hey, stop saying this person did this crime, this person did that crime, this person did this crime. We understood that, bro, you can be held civilly for a wrongful death suit if you're the person who allegedly murdered somebody or orchestrated that murder. Some people was like, nah, man, you tell on this, you tell on that. Be very leery, be very aware if that does happen. Back to it. So we gonna see, bruh. And I ain't gonna hold you. Kawan White still has a chance to essentially come through, corroborate stories, and paint this illustration as such. But that means you're going to have to do this. Get your lawyer to agree that you know more than you know. Convince the freaking DA. The DA has to believe you. Then y'all are going to agree to a recommendation that you know nothing about. That's why the Yella Beezy snitching part doesn't make sense, because what do you want to do? Get 50 years, come out when you're 80? Get 40 years, come out when you're 60? Get 30 years? Well, 30 years come out when you're 60, 40 years come out when you're 70, 50 years come out when you're 80. Some people will call that natural life any doggone ways. I don't know. I have no idea, bro. I never want to put myself in these situations. So, you know, what it is, what it is, what it is, it is. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this, man. Because to be fair, I think this is a hell of a risk. But what happens if Brown beats it? I don't know. But I am curious to see the evidence that they unfold, because that's going to tell way more than we ever knew. They're going to have to release so much stuff to get this man convicted. It's like watching somebody essentially play basketball one game before you're supposed to go against them. You either gonna know how good they are or you gonna know how damn bad they are. But it is what it is. Click right here, man, to check out the freaking thing that we didn't want to see. A Fonnie Willis victory and a damn Rico. And she got your boy, kinda girl, I'm cashing out. I forget that song, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Other than that, I'll catch you on the next one. Reloaded.